Min Hee Jin, a name that once symbolized creative brilliance in K-pop, has now become a symbol of controversy. Her journey from being celebrated as one of the industry's most visionary forces to facing intense backlash has captivated the K-pop community. From creating iconic visuals for SHINee, FX, and EXO, to being at the forefront of Hybe's new sensation NewJeans, Min's career has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride. But what led to this dramatic shift in her image? Why do BTS fans view her so negatively? And what exactly happened to make her such a divisive figure in the industry? Let's break down Min Hee Jin's story, an artist, a visionary, and someone whose career raises as many questions as it answers. Born on August 28, 1979, in South Korea, Min Hee Jin grew up in a middle-class family. Her childhood was marked by a passion for art and storytelling, which she expressed through sketching and studying advertisements. This interest in aesthetics led her to pursue a degree in visual design at Seoul Women's University. Her career in entertainment began when she joined SM Entertainment in 2002, where she quickly became known for her ability to blend storytelling with powerful visuals. Min was not merely designing posters or stage setups. She was creating entire worlds that allowed fans to immerse themselves fully in the music. Her work with groups like SHINee, EXO, and FX changed the way K-pop was presented to the world. SHINee's Sherlock, EXO's Zoxo, and FX's experimental concepts were just a few of the many groundbreaking ideas Min pioneered. But with innovation came controversy, and as Min's reputation grew, so did murmurs of discontent. During her time at SM Entertainment, Min Hee Jin was lauded as a visionary, but her leadership style and decisions often raised eyebrows. While her creative concepts were widely praised, her strict and sometimes uncompromising approach to her work earned her criticism. Many fans and industry insiders described her as difficult to work with, noting her tendency to prioritize artistic vision over the well-being of the idols under her direction. One of the earliest controversies surrounding Min came during EXO's Growl era. While fans adored the cinematic concept behind the music video, there were claims that Min's intense demands led to grueling shooting schedules for the members. The physically exhausting nature of the project caused concerns about the health and safety of the group, particularly in such an intense K-pop industry, where artists often have to sacrifice their well-being for the sake of art. Similarly, FX's experimental and unconventional image alienated some mainstream fans, limiting their potential success compared to other groups under the SM umbrella. While the group was loved by certain fans for their unique sound and conceptual depth, their lack of mainstream appeal was often seen as a flaw. Despite this, Min's work was undeniably innovative. Yet it raised the question, was the cost of her artistic genius too high? In 2019, Min made a surprising move, leaving SM Entertainment to join Hybe Corporation, formerly Big Hit Entertainment. Many were shocked by this transition, especially given that Hybe was primarily known for BTS, a group that had built its reputation without relying heavily on the extravagant concepts Min was known for. In 2022, Min launched NewJeans under Hybe's subsidiary, Adore. The group's retro yet fresh approach quickly resonated with fans, and songs like Attention and Hype Boy soared to the top of the charts. NewJeans' approach to music and visuals seemed like a breath of fresh air for the K-pop industry, and Min was once again celebrated for her brilliance. However, despite NewJeans' success, the controversies surrounding Min Hee Jin continued to grow. NewJeans' debut brought with it a wave of criticism. Some fans found the group's debut concepts problematic, particularly accusing Min of over-sexualizing the teenage members. The imagery in their music videos, especially one with a Lolita-inspired concept, sparked heated debates. Critics argued that these choices were inappropriate for a group of young idols. There were calls for more responsibility and maturity in how young idols were portrayed in the media, especially with K-pop's growing global influence. Min, however, defended her work, claiming that the concepts were rooted in art and nostalgia. She explained that her decisions were meant to evoke a sense of nostalgia for fans, blending familiar aesthetics with modern K-pop trends. But for many, this explanation wasn't enough. Fans began to ask, Where do we draw the line between artistic vision and exploitation? These concerns were not easily dismissed, and many felt that Min was brushing off valid critiques of her work, choosing to prioritize her artistic choices over the concerns of fans and the well-being of the idols involved. Min Hee Jin's relationship with BTS and their fanbase, ARMY, was rocky from the start. In 2023, an interview with Min sparked outrage when she reportedly dismissed BTS's success, calling their artistry mainstream and suggesting that their rise was more about marketing than their musical talents. For ARMY, this was not just an insult, it was a betrayal coming from someone within the Hybe family. BTS had spent years breaking records and bringing global recognition to K-pop, and to hear someone who was supposed to be part of their company undermine that achievement felt like a personal attack. This controversy marked a sharp turning point in Min's career, especially with the BTS fandom. The comment struck a nerve, leading many BTS fans to label Min as disrespectful and dismissive of the hard work and dedication BTS had shown over the years. For ARMY, BTS wasn't just a K-pop group. They were global trailblazers who had single-handedly changed the face of the genre, and they took any attack on the group personally. In late 2024, Min Hee Jin officially resigned from her position as Chief Brand Officer at Hybe, citing personal reasons. However, industry insiders speculated that mounting controversies, including her strained relationship with BTS fans and the ongoing backlash over NewJeans concepts, played a major role in her departure. Her resignation was met with mixed reactions. Some praised her for her contributions to the K-pop industry, while others felt her exit was long overdue. For many BTS fans, however, it felt like a victory, proof that their voices had been heard and their criticisms validated. Min's departure symbolized more than just the end of her career at Hybe. It was seen by some as a sign that the industry's power dynamics were shifting, and the voices of fans, especially those as large and powerful as ARMY, were having a meaningful impact on how K-pop was evolving. The animosity towards Min Hee Jin can be traced to several key issues. Her dismissive attitude toward BTS, the NewJeans controversies, and the perception of elitism in her work. Her comments about BTS undermined their achievements and alienated one of the most passionate fan bases in the world. NewJeans' debut raised concerns about the exploitation of underage idols, which reflected poorly on Min's judgment as a creative leader. Lastly, Min's insistence on maintaining artistic integrity often came across as dismissive of fan concerns, creating a rift between her personal vision and the values of the audience. This has led many to view Min as a deeply flawed figure, one who pushed the boundaries of K-pop but occasionally failed to recognize the ethical and social responsibilities that came with her influential role. Min Hee Jin's story is one of innovation but also of blind spots. She pushed boundaries, but sometimes she stepped over them. Her creative spark, which began in childhood, was clearly evident in her work throughout her career. Her parents described her as a curious and determined child, constantly immersed in art projects. Growing up, she was inspired by the minimalist designs of the 80s and 90s, which later influenced her approach to K-pop aesthetics. However, her single-minded dedication to art and creativity may have caused her to overlook the emotional and human elements of the industry, particularly when it came to the well-being of the idols under her care. While her dedication to her craft was admirable, it also may have contributed to her lack of empathy in some of her professional decisions. Though Min has stepped away from Hybe, it's unlikely that her career is over. Many believe that she might return to the entertainment industry under a different company, or even start her own label. Others think that she may take this time to reflect on her controversies and learn from them. Only time will tell whether Min Hee Jin can rebuild her legacy or if her controversies will overshadow her creative contributions forever. One thing is clear, her impact on K-pop is undeniable, whether for better or worse. Her story serves as a reminder of how the K-pop industry is not just about music or performance, but about the people behind it, the idols, the fans, and the creators. In this ecosystem, every decision made has a ripple effect, and each choice can either propel an artist to new heights or contribute to their downfall. As we look back on Min Hee Jin's journey, one thing stands out. She is a trailblazer who has shaped K-pop's visual culture like few others. Her contributions to groups like SHINee, EXO, F.X., and NewJeans redefined how music could be experienced, not just through sound, but through art and storytelling. However, with great influence comes great responsibility. Min's career demonstrates the challenges of balancing artistic vision with public accountability. For many, she represents the duality of genius, an artist whose creativity propelled K-pop to new heights, but whose controversial decisions sparked fierce debates about the industry's ethics. Her comments about BTS, in particular, highlighted the fine line between pushing boundaries and alienating audiences. Min Hee Jin's legacy is complex. For some, she will be remembered as a visionary. For others, she will forever be associated with the controversies that marked the later years of her career. But one thing is certain: K-pop is not just about the music or the visuals. It's about the people. The artists, the fans, the creators, each part of a delicate ecosystem that thrives on mutual respect. So, as we continue to discuss Min Hee Jin's legacy, let's remember that in K-pop, every choice, every decision leaves a lasting impression. What do you think Min Hee Jin's ultimate legacy will be? Let's continue the conversation in the comments below. Your voice matters.